Where do you come down?
Well, I have said from the very beginning that we had to have a trade agreement that would create good American jobs, raise wages, and advance our national security. And I still believe that's the high bar we have to meet. I have been trying to learn as much as I can about the agreement, but I'm worried. I'm worried about currency manipulation not being part of the agreement. We've lost American jobs to the manipulations that countries, particularly in Asia, have engaged in. I'm worried that the pharmaceutical companies may have gotten more benefits and patients and consumers fewer. I think that there are still a lot of unanswered questions. Sometimes they look great on paper. I know when President Obama came into office, he inherited a trade agreement with South Korea. I, along with other members of the cabinet, pushed hard to get a better agreement. We think we made improvements. Now, looking back on it, it doesn't have the results we thought it would have in terms of access to the markets, right, more exports, et cetera.
So are you saying that as of today, this is not something you could support?
What I know about it as of today, I am not in favor of what I have learned about it.
So is President Obama wrong? I mean, he's vigorously defending this. He is saying that it does protect jobs. He says that when it comes to worrying about jobs, that automation and technology are more responsible than trade agreements.
Look, I think the president has been extraordinarily effective in making as strong a case as could be made. But I do worry that we've got an equation here. How do we raise incomes in America?
But just quickly, if this agreement is rejected, Asia experts are saying this is going to it's going to decrease the influence of the U.S. in Asia. It is going to give a boost to China, which is trying to become more dominant. And doesn't it conflict with your pivot to Asia when you were Secretary of State?
I don't think so, because the best way that we can exercise influence in Asia is to remain the world's strongest economy here at home. And that means we have to have more middle-class jobs, more people being in the middle class, more people being able to get into the middle class. And we haven't looked at this from a competitive perspective because the Republicans have stood in the way.
You mentioned that middle class